Have you ever carried the weight of a decision, balancing between the shoulds and the musts, wondering if your choices truly reflect what your heart yearns for? Just pause for a moment and think about those times. They can feel so heavy, can't they? Maybe there's a part of you that feels stretched thin, caught in the tension of trying to meet expectations while holding onto the values you believe in deeply. Perhaps you find yourself in a space where it's almost as if two voices within you engage in an endless dialogue. The voice of duty and the whisper of desire. Each vie for your attention in their own distinct ways. The calls to be present in your work, your family, even the errands that fill your week, all seem to blend into a chorus, a constant hum in the background of your life, leaving you to wonder where your voice fits in. Sometimes that thought alone can make everything feel overwhelming. Have you noticed how the everyday rhythm pulls at your time and attention? It's almost like your days are orchestrated by unseen hands, crafting a melody of responsibilities, and you're both the composer and the conductor. And yet, amidst this music, what if there's another note that goes unnoticed? Your own voice seeking its place within. Every interaction, every commitment, and every plan you make nudges you to perform, to deliver. Still, there's that quiet part of you, almost like a whisper, subtly reminding you of your heart's desires. It's not always easy hearing it over the din, though. So, think about those times when you're faced with making a decision, a crossroads in your relationship, a career move, or how you spend your weekends. Each decision holds the promise of something right, yet also the risk of regret. And perhaps you've been there, replaying your options over and over, lingering on the edges of what-ifs that sometimes cloud your clarity. This inner dialogue can leave you feeling restless, uncertain. In the quiet moments between tasks, when distractions fade, there's room for reflection. It's there that you begin to ask deeper questions, rooting around for truth in the midst of uncertainty, hoping to hear a gentle assurance that your path is unfoldingly clear. Have you ever stopped to consider how decisions, both big and small, shape the contours of your life? Each choice you make pivots on a spectrum, steering life toward opportunities or holding it back with doubts and fears. And in those moments of contemplating the paths diverging before you, do you find yourself seeking certainty, yearning for a sign or a nudge to guide you in the right direction? Sometimes, that longing for clarity feels urgent, almost like a distant roar demanding your immediate response. Yet decisions often require patience and a slightly slower pace than you'd prefer. There's a subtle contradiction in how life feels, isn't there? On one hand, you're surrounded by the everyday hustle and expectations, the necessity to achieve, progress, measure up. There's that constant prompt to keep moving, striving, reaching for markers that you may or may not have set yourself. Yet beneath that, there's a yearning for something more profound. A connection to a deeper, unshakable peace and purpose. This desire may sit quietly, waiting for your acknowledgement as you navigate through the daily whirlwind of tasks and responsibilities. The two coexist, tugging you simultaneously in different directions. Maybe it's when you're answering yet another email or pausing to catch your breath between commitments that you start noticing how these layers of life interact. It's a dance, a rhythm sometimes requiring grace, often demanding patience. Amidst this dance, have you ever felt that pull towards something more, something that transcends the to-do lists and calendar reminders? Perhaps it's a gentle tug at your heart, nudging you to pause, take a step back, and simply be rather than do. This isn't always easy, especially when your mind constantly reminds you of duties waiting to be fulfilled. Yet, in these pauses, if you allow yourself, you might begin to hear a different melody weaving through the symphony of your daily life. A melody that speaks to deeper pursuits, a melody that seems to invite you into a more profound sense of peace and purpose. When you look around, you might notice others wearing a smile that seems just a bit forced, laughter that doesn't quite hide the tiredness underneath. You see them, and maybe they see you mirroring that same reflection, a shared understanding of navigating these waters where past and possible futures meld. It may feel as though you are walking a tightrope between the pressing demands of today and a sanctified desire for tomorrow. The path you're on is not just a solitary journey. It's part of a grand tapestry, intricately woven with countless others threading through their journeys, seeking similar reconciliation between duty and devotion. Consider for a moment the people around you. You share these spaces with friends, colleagues, family members, all navigating their tides of responsibilities and desires. There's an unspoken connection, a shared journey within this larger tapestry of life. You aren't alone as you balance on this tightrope. There's a community, a sense of walking together even when each person's path is uniquely their own. Have you realized that their smiles, just like yours, bear stories untold, struggles hidden, victories celebrated in silence, and that same search for balance? Imagine for a moment that voice deep within, whispering reminders of your inherent worth and purpose, neither born of achievements nor diminished by setbacks. This voice doesn't demand to be heard above the noise but invites you to notice, a quiet call to remember who you are, beneath the layers of who you try to be. In these moments, you seek not the grand answers immediately but the gentle assurance that your questions bring you closer to understanding, to living a life aligned not just with external expectations, but with the truths etched in your soul. Could it be that this voice, growing quieter as chaos grows louder, remains nonetheless essential? A gentle invitation you hear softly yet insistently as life races on? Maybe this voice is your reminder, gentle yet persistent, asking you to pause. Can you allow it space amidst the louder echoes demanding your attention? It's in these pauses, these sanctuaries of quiet, that understanding seeds and grows. Letting truths unravel around your soul, giving rise to genuine, intentional living, connected to the essence of who you are without the trappings of simply what you do. Have you ever paused and really listened deep in your heart? There's an invitation to allow Jesus' gentle presence to guide those decisions and reflections. His guidance doesn't interrupt. It tenderly encompasses, whispering hope into your wearied spirit. Jesus doesn't rush you forward or back. Instead, he walks with you through whatever it is, inviting you into peace amidst uncertainty, love amidst the tangle of relationships, faith amidst doubt. Think about those quiet moments when the world's clamor fades, leaving just you and your thoughts, your worries, your hopes, just there. Perhaps this is where you hear his whisper most clearly. Jesus' presence is never forceful, it doesn't clamor for attention. Instead, it aligns itself with your rhythm, waits kindly at the edges of your consciousness, gently ready to encompass, to guide. In these heart-listening sessions, there is something beyond the simple acknowledging of emotion, a divine companionship, where Jesus offers you peace with uncertainty, love that untangles relationships, and a faith that stands amidst your wavering doubts. Consider how Jesus engaged with people. Those he walked with didn't need to have it all together. Jesus never asked them to dress up their lives perfectly, just to invite him in as they were. Unveiled lives reflecting hopes, mistakes, wonder, and doubt. His love didn't discriminate. It offered clarity where there was confusion, calm where there was chaos. There's such comfort in knowing you, too, are invited into this relationship, where love is not earned but freely given. Does it not bring comfort to know that such divine love is unwavering, full of grace and patience? Jesus never needed perfection. The essence lay in the invitation, the openness to let him into the heart's messy complexity. Could there be freedom in this, knowing that your flaws don't distance you, but rather bring you to a closer, more genuine engagement with Christ who embraced the imperfect? Feel that assurance as a warm blanket, offering freedom in honesty and acceptance just as you are, perfectly, beautifully, human, with all your hopes, regrets, and dreams dancing alongside his abiding presence. Every step towards understanding is a step where Jesus promises to be present. Trust grows here, not hurriedly but at a divine pace. It's grounding to know that this path you're on, with its blend of beauty and burden, is one where Christ walks ahead, beside, and within you, unwaveringly. Imagine that assurance, the realization that He's not distant or disinterested but profoundly invested in all the messy and beautiful parts of life. You might ponder, how does trust build in these moments when Jesus feels utterly present? Notice how it doesn't sprint but ambles along, keeping pace with every question your heart conjures. It's not demanding of speed but welcoming of time. In this journey, you aren't rushed through life's moments but allowed to meander, exploring life's textures and tones with Christ alongside you. His presence adds a vibrancy to the hues and shades of your life, each step a brushstroke on the canvas you're painting together. Every path, smooth or rough, reveals His profound investment in all aspects of your existence, caring deeply for what makes you beautifully and intricately you. In this journey, there are moments of release. Choices that invite you to let go of burdens you weren't meant to carry alone. Jesus invites you to cast your cares onto Him, to rest those heavy parts of your heart onto His compassion, knowing He nurtures every aspect with tender love. The release doesn't mean everything instantly becomes clear or easy, but it does offer the promise of shared strength and enduring hope. Why carry the weight of these burdens alone when such deep invitations of release whisper towards you, beckoning with genuine love and compassion? Imagine the relief that begins to settle within you as you allow the burdens to slide from your shoulders onto His. The one who wholeheartedly nurtures, understands unspoken intricacies of despair and doubt, and tends with a love uncontainable. This release, it's not sudden illumination, nor promise of an easy path, but more like a gentle beckoning towards assurance of shared strength, and a steadfast hope. Through trusting that invitation, even under murky skies, collective hope becomes your horizon. Think about your day-to-day interactions. Consider how you can extend this same grace to others who might, like you, be navigating their own tidetropes. These acts don't have to be monumental to be meaningful. They can be a sincere smile, a listening ear, or a simple prayer sent heavenward on behalf of another. Through these gestures, there's an opportunity to reflect the light and love of Christ, small though they may seem. How might you offer solace in these small but impactful ways? Gentle gestures hold ample power when love steers them, tiny layers of compassion gathering to nourish another's journey. Acknowledging the tightrope they walk might not appear burdensome, yet beneath, their heart could be battling storms unknown. Every genuine smile, each kindly yet sincere ear lent for listening, carries the potential to ripple into the wider circles of someone's life, rendering the everyday holy and heartfelt. It's warmth healing, not grand gestures but threads for weaving together Christ's love through quiet acts to illuminate the paths before you. Picture your next step as another chapter, a page turning with every decision, every act of faith, every moment of doubt met with prayer. As you engage with life's complexities and joys, invite this divine presence into the midst. Let Christ's light illuminate not just your path, but the paths of those around you. This community of faith doesn't just speak of Jesus' love. It lives it, breathes it, offers it continually. What would this look like for you? How would it be to turn the pages of your life consciously, with every choice, every uncertainty, being inked with divine love? Each step, each new chapter becomes inscribed not just with your journey but interconnected with the community traveling beside you. Imagine embracing life's complexity, its interweavings with a faith that breathes narratives of hope, collectively moving with the grace of shared understanding and collective encouragement. This love of Jesus doesn't merely whisper from words unmatched by actions, but is lived, breathed, tangibly offered as light from heart to heart amid shared laughter, stories, struggles, and pilgrimages forged together. Even a pause, a whispered prayer, a heart open to listen can bring a profound shift. When you get a chance to reflect, let the simple question arise. What would it feel like to allow God's peace to permeate every moment, animating every choice with grace? God doesn't promise a life without tension, but here He offers presence, consistently, lovingly. Consider every pause you engage with, a touch point opening doors to deeper presence. What might these moments of pause mean to your journey? Are they annoying gaps or opportunities grafted onto the day to express gratitude or extend love through whispered prayers? Imagine reflecting with curiosity. Linger on this. The notion of God's peace interlaying itself within each thread of your life, weaving effortlessly, not demanding perfection but asking for willingness. His love, saturating with firm constancy, doesn't erase life's unpredictable tensions, but instead, gently offers unwavering steadfastness to your heart, reviving your spirit. So, what does it mean for you, right now, to embrace this gentle presence as part of your rhythm, a holy intertwining with the everyday? It's not about drastic change, instead, it's about gradual revelations and the realization that God delights in every step you take towards Him. Lean into these moments of realization, and know they're sacred, as they are uniquely yours to encounter. Could you allow this presence to establish its roots deep within your daily rhythm? It promises no immediate transformation, no masks are needed. It involves exploring dimensions of sacred intertwined with daily aspects, where God celebrates each step onward, even if it's not visibly forward, urging you to lean into these gentle revelations authentically. Understand these moments as sacredly yours, unique and personal, reserved for unfolding at your life's pace rather than force-fed by external expectations. Enjoy the realization that God finds joy in seeing you draw steadily nearer, in witnessing the genuine unveiling and discovering of each beautifully intentional layer of yourself crafted by His hands. As you move forward, take this as an invitation to not just listen to but engage with the voice within, uncovering peace and purpose at Jesus' gentle call. How might your journey deepen knowing Christ holds each moment, carrying hopes, questions, and dreams tenderly? As you begin moving through life intentionally, might you find the assurance of Jesus holding each fragment of your journey precious and cared for? Heartfelt hopes and questions, intricately gathered within His enduring embrace. Uncertainty doesn't garner fear here. Instead, life is lively, a tender unfolding of peace and purpose. Let His voice not simply echo but engage, asking questions that anchor your soul deeper and deepen the journey with every compassionate response. The path filled with intention and discovery holds promises not yet fully revealed but beautifully unfolding. Consider this. As you continue this journey, how can you incorporate a deeper, intentional awareness of Jesus' presence in even the smallest parts of your life? Remember, you are not alone in this. You're invited to explore and experience these spiritual truths at your own pace. If you find this reflection meaningful, consider joining this shared journey by subscribing. Together, let's seek the heart of Jesus in all things. Finally, pause and reflect upon your daily life. Could these reflections guide you toward embracing those smaller interactions with an intentional presence? Allowing Jesus to permeate through even the tiniest moments with His compassion isn't about perfection but shared presence. Know that exploration doesn't require familiarity or expertise. It simply invites curiosity and openness. Step closer into the texture of divine unfolding truth, laced tenderly with grace. Whether solitary or shared, each chosen step intricate in its commitment, this journey finds you never alone. Other hearts walk a parallel path, seeking also, connected by intentional warmth and shared resonance. Might this invitation find space within you, a promise upheld collectively, anchored on Christ's durable heart.